Okay, dear student, today I will start the next chapter, that is the compound interest part 2. In this part, I will explain you to solve the questions related with compound interest by using formula. So you have to keep in mind certain formulas that I am explaining today, and that formula will help you a lot. You please go through the formula. These formulas are very important. Suppose in the question your given part, this is your type 1. Type 1. Suppose in this type, so given part is your principal. Principal equal rupees P. This is the given part, and rate of interest, rate percent is given, say R% per annum, compounded annually. This part is also given rate percent, and time is your T years. Then you have to find out n. N is the number of term. Number of term is your n, and n equal to T term. In case of the rate percent per annum given compounded annually, in this part here interest is to be calculated after the end of the year. After the completion of the year, interest will be calculated. Clear? So principal must be given, rate percent must be given, time should be in years, and then number of terms, since the calculation of interest as per the given rate percent, that is compounded annually, the interest is to be calculated per year, once in a year. So the formula of amount directly you can find out by amount is your P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. This is the formula of your calculation of amount. Directly you can find out the amount. Clear? In your previous exercise you have done that in every year, at the end of every year, you have calculated the interest, then added the interest with the original principal, and finally you have got the amount. So that much you can calculate with the help of formula directly. Okay. Now to calculate the simple interest, to calculate the compound interest in this period, so compound interest, so therefore CI can be calculated by the formula A minus P. That means amount, you subtract the original principal, you will get the compound interest. So this compound interest can be directly also you can find out. You can find out directly. This is your formula number 1. This is your formula number 2. If you put this principal here, then CI can be rewrite as your P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus P. Okay, so you can take P common, then put a big bracket, that is 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus 1. So this is also one of the formula of compound interest. Directly you can find out the compound interest by using this formula. Clear? So this formula will be used when the rate percent is given R% and compounded annually. Now I have to remove for the next part. So now you will see how do we calculate type 2. Now I will explain you type 2. In this type, here also given principal is your rupees P, rate percent is your R percent per annum, but here compounded semi-annually or you can say half yearly. Semi-annually means half yearly. So that means after every 6 months you have to calculate the interest added with the principal followed by the amount you have got at the end of half year. That amount will be the principal for the next half year that you have already seen in the previous exercise. So here we can use the time is given in T years. Here also you have to find out number of terms. Number of terms means how many times the interest will be calculated in the stipulated time period. If it is compounded half yearly, say time is given in T years, since it is compounded half yearly, so in every year your interest calculation will be 2 times. So number of terms will be 2T term. Number of terms will be your 2T terms. Suppose time is your 1 year, then 2 into 1 means 2 term. Suppose time is your 1.5 year. As for example, if time is your 1.5 year, that means this is your 3/2 year. Then n will be equal to 2 into 3/2. 2 cancel means 3 term. So if the total time is 1.5 year, so in this 1.5 year, since the interest is calculated after every 6 months, so in 1.5 year there are 3 times interest will be calculated. So in this case also number of terms will be your 2 terms. Then final amount will be your P into under bracket 1 plus R by 2 into 100 to the power n. So this is your formula of your amount. Here P into 1 plus R by 2, because rate of interest is given R percent per annum. But you are calculating the interest on every 6 months, on every half year. So that is why rate is halved. So R by 2 is to be written. So you have got it. This is your amount. You can directly find out. Then CI can be calculated by finding A minus P. Again you can calculate the CI. This is your type 2. You must write it down in the copy. And now I will explain you type 3. Okay. So for type 3, now I will explain you type 3. In this type, suppose given part is your principal, that is your rupees P, rate percent is your R percent per annum, and compounded quarterly. Quarterly means after every 3 months. Total year is to be divided into 4 equal parts. That means interest is to be calculated after every consecutive 3 months. So rate percent is R percent compounded quarterly. Time is your T years. Then again you have to find out the number of terms, how much terms in the stipulated time the interest has been calculated. Number of terms is n, is your 4t term. So in this case, your amount can be calculated by P into 1 plus R by 4 into 100 to the power n. This n is to be calculated by, suppose time is your 1 years. So in 4 into 1 means 4 terms. If it is compounded quarterly, then your calculation of the interest will be 4 times in a year. So amount, therefore your rate is to be also divided into 4 equal part, for each part R by 4. So rate is to be also 1/4 is to be considered for calculation of the amount. Then again CI can be calculated by A minus P. In this case, you will able to calculate the CI by subtracting the original. This P means original sum or original principal. Okay. Another type, this is your type 3. You must write it down. Now I will explain you type 4. In case of type 4, here successive, first part is your given, principal is given. Principal is rupees P, successive years, different rate percent. Suppose in first year, suppose rate percent in first year is your R1%, compounded annually. In second, rate percent in second year R2%, rate percent in third year is your R3%, and so on. Similarly, and so on. So different rate is given for different year. So in that case, amount can be directly calculated by the formula P into 1 plus R1 by 100 here to the power n, because this interest is valid for 1 year only. So, and it is compounded annually, so your n is your 1. Here again 1 plus R2 by 100, here 1 plus R3 by 100, and so on. In every stage, if you will consider this much will be the amount at the end of first year. So this amount will be the principal for the next half year. So when you are considering these two, that means this amount will be the principal for this one. So then again, this amount will be the principal for the third year, and so on. So this is the final formula of the amount for successive year. Clear? Now, this chapter you have got the various formula. So let me do some example. Okay. So for solving various problem, I have to remove it. You please write it down. Suppose question number 1. Now you just write the question. How much will rupees 12,000, how much will rupees 12,000 amount to in amount to in 2 years, compounded in 2 years, or at compound interest, how much will rupees 12,000 amount to in 2 years at compound interest? Okay, the rate of interest for successive year rate of interest for successive year are 10% and 11% respectively. So this is the last case where two different rate percent for two different year is given. You would just try to solve it. Solution. Write the given part first. Given principal will be equal to rupees 12,000 and rate of interest, rate percent for first year. Rate percent for first year is your 10%. Rate percent for second year is your 11%. These are the two rate percent is given. How much will rupees, this much is amount. That means here you have to calculate the amount only. Therefore, amount at the end of 2 years, amount must be equal to, you have to write the formula P into 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100. Only two different rate of interest is given. So this is your rupees 12,000. P is your rupees 12,000. 1 plus R1 is your 10%, 10 by 100, and this is 1 plus 11 by 100. Clear? So after that you just calculate this is your amount will be equal rupees 12,000 under bracket 0 cancel, so 10 is your LCM, so 10 plus 1 into again here your 100 is your LCM, so this is 100 plus 11. So after simplification, this is your 12,000 into 11 by 10 into 111 by 100. So you see these 20 and 1030 cancel each other. Now your calculation is here 1 plus 11 by 100. Here 11 is the LCM, 100 plus 11, so 111. You have to multiply with 11, then you have to multiply with your 12. So 12 and 11, you first multiply 12 and 11, so this is your 12, so this is 132. When you multiply 12 and 11, it is 132, then you again multiply 132. You have to multiply with 111. So this is 132, 132, again 132. So this is 2, 3, 2, 5, and this 5, 6, 4, 1. 14650. So your final answer is your rupees 14652. 14652 is the final amount at the end of 2 years. Now if in this question, if it was given that find also the compound interest, so then you can also, for finding compound interest, you just subtract rupees 14652 14652 minus 12,000 was the original principal. So after subtracting, what you will get? You will get, this is your 652, and when you will subtract, this is your 2652 rupees. This is your CI. Of course, in this question it was not asked, so you can do. Okay, for next question I have to remove it. One more question we can see. Suppose your question is at what rate percent per annum, compound interest will, okay, the next question is your question number 2 that I am solving. At what rate percent per annum? At what rate percent per annum compound interest will rupees 6,250 amounts to rupees 7,290 in 2 years? So here, in this case, you have to find out the rate percent per annum, and given part is principal is given, amount is given, and time is given. So you have to write the given part. Given principal is your rupees 6,250, and amount is your, principal means this is your P, amount means this is your A is your rupees 7,290, and time is your 2 years. So the rate percent is your R percent per annum, and it is compounded annually. Therefore here N is your P terms, that means 2 terms. Since it is compounded annually, so when in case of compound annually, the number of terms will be T terms. Here T is your 2, so this is 2 term. So the value of N is your 2. Therefore, according to question, your rupees P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N must be equal to A. You, in this formula, you write the values. Okay. So here P is your rupees 6,250 under bracket 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2, because N is your 2, and amount is your rupees 7,290. So after that, what you transpose 6,250 to the right side. So in the left it is 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2 equal 7,290 rupees by rupees 6,250. So 0 cancel each other. Clear? So then after this, what you will see, that this is your 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2 equal, and here rupees also cancel. So this is 625. 625 can be written as 25 into 25, and 729 means this is your, the 729, that is your 27 into 27. Let me check up. 27 into 27, 7 7 49, 7 7 49, 4 in hand, this is your 18, 4, 5, so 9, 2, 7. 7 to 9 means this is the square of your 27 square, and in the denominator it is 25 square. So by comparing both sides, you just see 1 plus r by 100 must be equal to 27 by 25. Then r by 100 equal to 27 by 25 minus 1. You take minus 1 to that side, then take LCM as your 25. So this is your 27 minus 25, and lastly it is 2 by 25. Lastly it is 2 by 25. So therefore your R will be equal to, 2 by 25 into 100. So because after cross multiplication, so 25 4 ja, so that means this is your 8%. So your rate percent is 8%. So you have got it. So in this way you can find out the rate percent. Similarly time can also be find out. Okay. So this much is sufficient for today. In the next day again I will come with another video of this chapter.